कर्म करने स्वार्थ से, कर्म करने स्वार्थ से मुक्ति माया से मिले। मन में ताकत दिल में हिम्मत तेरे नाम से ही मिले। स्वामी
नमस्ते दीदी।
Namaste, namaste everybody.
नमस्ते दीदी।
नमस्ते।
नमस्ते दीदी। नमस्ते दीदी।
Namaste, namaste, Swamiji, Swechadini. Namaste for everybody. Namaste.
It shall be starting on time, no, Prasad?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Jai Sri Ji.
Namaskara, sir. Namaskara, ma'am.
Namaste, namaste, Didi.
नमस्ते दीदी।
Everybody will keep in mute now, okay?
This light should be put on.
Mute in the sense, we audio off, video can be on, video can be on. Better to keep the videos on so that everybody will see each other.
Namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
जयराम जी की
Jairam, Hari Om Ji. Sudagar Ji ki Naman. Pranam.
सभी को नमस्कार। दीदी नमस्ते। कल्याणी मैम।
Namaste, Kalyan Ji.
नमस्ते प्रसाद भैया।
Namaste, namaste, Kalyani Raji.
ये कारिन दे रहे ओ
Sudagar Ji. Sudagar Ji.
हेलो सर
Yeah. Ipo ammede mute
Some trouble is there with Prasad's sound.
Pardon?
Your sound, there is a disturbance. Something different sounds are also coming.
Ammede ipo off ചെയ്തു വെച്ചാൽ it is better to off that.
ഇവിടുന്നുള്ള സൗണ്ട്
Lakshmi Didi, if you can keep mute, because some other sounds are coming. If it is speaking, you can keep it on.
Jai Sri Ji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please start. We'll start now.
Okay, sir. Namaste all. Today we are celebrating the 159th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. The nation celebrates it every year on 12th of January. Since it is his tithi, that is the Janma tithi, we are celebrating on February 4th. The main organizers, Vivekananda Kendra Kanyakumari, Bangalore branch, in association with Samanvaya organization, welcome you all in celebrating the 159th birth anniversary of one of the greatest spiritual gurus of India, Swami Vivekananda. I welcome you all. Today, we are celebrating our 11th annual day too. To begin today's evening's program, I now call upon Kumari Diksha for the Shanti part. Kumari Diksha.
Namaste all. My name is Diksha. Om. 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 Bhatram karane Vishnuyam Devaha. Bhatram pashe माक्षवीर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागुंसस्तनोभिः वशेन देवहितै यदायुः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकारेषु सर्वदा Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Diksha. Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. It not only dispels darkness, but also illuminates our lives and our souls. Today, we invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati by kindling the light of wisdom and knowledge. For seeking the choicest blessings for the same, I now request our esteemed chief guest, Dr. M. Lakshmi Kumari, to light the lamp. Lakshmi Didi for Deepa Prajwalan. Toma Satgamaya.
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya Om Shanta Shanta Shantihi Om Asato ma sadgamaya तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमया ओम शांत शांत शांतिः
Thank you, Amma. Thank you, Rajesh. I now welcome Kumari Hamsa Bhatt for the formal welcome speech. Hamsa Bhatt.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆದರದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. Let us start by one of Swamiji's quote. Never be weak, you must be strong. You have infinite strength within you. Our Samskara Varga is one such activity which makes us to feel the strength within us. Celebrating Swamiji's Jayanti here makes it all the more meaningful and ignites young minds like mine. With the thoughts of Swamiji in making the nation Vishwaguru on this occasion, I feel blessed to welcome the chief guest of today's celebration, Mananiya Dr. M. Lakshmi Kumari Ji, Director, Vivekananda Kendra, Vedic Vision Foundation. I also welcome our beloved Radha Didi, whose stories always mesmerizes. I also welcome all the organizers of the various activities conducted by the Vivekananda Kendra. I also welcome the children of Samskara Varga and also the interested and motivated parents. I welcome all the well-wishers of Kendra to this program. Thank you. Over to you, Jayashri Auntie.
Thank you, Hamsa. That was a very good welcome speech by you. After invoking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, we now pray to Lord Ganesha to make this evening an event successful and bless us. I now invite Kumari Apeksha for the Bharatnatyam Nritya. I request all of you to pin on Jai Shri Mrityunjay and keep your mobile or gadgets in horizontal mode to view the Bharatnatyam performance with ease.
Jim tananata kuntari kitataka kukuntari Jim tananata Jim tananata kuntari kitataka kukuntari Jim tananata Jim tananata kuntari kitataka kukuntari Jim tananata Jim tananata kuntari kitataka kukuntari
Sound.
Thank you, Apeksha, for the Bharatanatyam Nritya. The speciality of this evening is that most of the program is being done by the Samskara Varga students. And we are so happy about it. The welcome speech, the Shanti part, the girls who did that, they're all from Samskara Varga. And the following also, there are so many programs where the children have associated themselves in such a nice way that we all are so proud of. So great appreciation for the children. We now have a Geet on Swami Vivekananda by Kumari Vaishnavi. Kumari Vaishnavi.
Namaste. ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಇಳೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುದೇವನ ಕಂದ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಇಳೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುದೇವನ ಕಂದ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ತ್ಯಾಗ ವಿರಾಗದ ಕಡಲು ಭೋಗಗಳ ಸಿಡಿಲು ತ್ಯಾಗ ವಿರಾಗದ ಕಡಲು ಭೋಗಗಳ ಸಿಡಿಲು ಜಗ ಜನರಿಗೆ ತಾಯ್ ಮಡಿಲು ಹರನ ನರನೊಡೆಲು ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಇಳೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುದೇವನ ಕಂದ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಆತ್ಮಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕಾಂತಿ ಮೋಹದುಪಶಾಂತಿ ಆತ್ಮಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕಾಂತಿ ಮೋಹದುಪಶಾಂತಿ ಬಳಲಿದರಿಗೆ ವಿಶ್ರಾಂತಿ ನೀಗಿರುವೆ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಇಳೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುದೇವನ ಕಂದ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಮಿನುಗುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಿಸ್ಸೀಮ ವೀರ್ಯ ಮಿನುಗುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಿಸ್ಸೀಮ ವೀರ್ಯ ಮೇರಿಯ ಅರಿಯದ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಎಸಗೆ ಗುರು ಕಾರ್ಯ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಇಳೆಗಿಳಿದು ಬಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುದೇವನ ಕಂದ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ ಸಪ್ತಋಷಿ ಭುವನದಿಂದ.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. That was very well sung. Let us all welcome our Prasad ji to introduce our chief guest. Parichay of the chief guest. Prasad sir.
Namaste Tirachaya Vivekananda Suraye Sache Sukha Sarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Swamine Tapaharine. Pranam. Respected Lishmi Didi, Radha Didi, all Kendra Karyakartas and all the well-wishers of Vivekananda Kendra and Karyakartas. and Samanvaya Karyakartas. Today is very auspicious day where we are celebrating 159, the Janma Tithi, the Jayanti day of Swami Vivekananda. As we all are aware and experiencing after this pandemic situation, or during this particular time, we have many advantages also. We could come closer and different activities we could start for the socio-cultural development. As such, Vivekananda Kendra, the Karyasthan, the Hebal Karyasthan could start different activities also here, like Samskara Varga, Swadhyaya Varga, Bhajan Sandhya, and different, even the Corona period time, different service activities also could start. And there is a lot of, coming together and joining and feeling for the nation, and nation rebuilding activities are happening throughout our Bharat through different like-minded organizations. And today is a blessed day where the great hero, or the hero, the inspiration, the ideal person, the Swami Vivekananda's, the Janma, the dhin, Janma, the Tithi comes on this auspicious day, and we are celebrating his birthday with all the Samskara Varga children, their parents, Vivekananda School of Yoga participants, Samanvaya participants, and all the well-wishers. And this is a happy occasion, and we got I'm very humble and fortunate to welcome Dr. Lakshmi Amma, and humble to introduce her to all of this august audience. Dr. Lakshmi Amma, Lakshmi Kumari Didi, is the founder chairperson of Vedic Vision Foundation, Vivekananda Kendra's a new project which lasted a few years before. So she is having an excellent academic career, and what you can say, a scientific background, being a microbiologist and a professor of Women's College in Tirupati. She left this scientific field and coming into the Vedantic field, the Karma Yoga field, when she met with Mani Eknath Ranade, mostly in 1891, when she come in contact with the founder and the source behind Vivekananda Rock Memorial and Vivekananda Kendra, and she got inspired and she became the full-time worker, and she became the joint general secretary of Vivekananda Kendra. Then later she became the honorary president, and then full-time after Mani Eknathji's time, she became the full-time the president of Vivekananda for a decade, we can say more than a decade, from 1984 to 1995. She became the president, the chief architect, we can say, or the source behind, or the backbone behind Vivekananda Kendra, the thought movement to spread the Swami Vivekananda's message throughout our Bharat. So she was the president during her time. There was a gigantic movement took place, that is in 1992, Bharata Parikrama, throughout India, or more than a year. There was the journey, a convoy of vehicles with Swami Vivekananda statue, and went around all the cities wherever Swami Vivekananda traveled in 1890 to 92. So all these places, the team of Karyakartas, well-wishers of Vivekananda Kendra, led by Mani Lakshmi Amma, so went around all the cities, colleges, schools, and everywhere. A lot of lecture programs, the exhibitions and book exhibition, like that. There was an inspiration program to give Swami Vivekananda's message throughout the Bharat. So she was the backbone behind that, the great movement. And later on, with her intense interest, she started this Vivekananda Kendra Vedic Vision Foundation to spread the Veda and the different what you can say, we can the Vedic Vision Foundation is organizing different seminars, symposiums, and publishing books. And there is a Gurukula there in Kodungalur, Vedic Mission Foundation headquarters. And like that, a number of activities happening at Kodungalur. So she is one of the a fortunate Amma or the Kendra Karyakarta who could participate in the three major World Parliament of Religion. Later on, it was organized in memory of Swami Vivekananda's Chicago speech, which was organized in Washington and Chicago and in Calcutta, and she could participate. And there are a number of international conferences she participated. And very important to say that 10 major centenary celebrations of Swami Vivekananda, she could be part of it from 1963 to 2010. So 10 major centenary celebrations, she could be a part of it. And we all know that she is a wonderful, a great orator, a writer, a skilled, orator, where she can memorize the people with Swami Vivekananda's message and nation building thought process of, Sanatana Dharma. And she writes regularly in, Yuva Bharati, the monthly magazine, and Kendra Bharati, and all the, number of books also are published in English and Malayalam. And she now traveled throughout India, and especially in Kerala, all the places to, deliver the speeches, and a love incarnate, a mother incarnate, we can say, like our Ma Sharada Devi. A love incarnate is what is Mani Lakshmi Didi's speciality. Grade 2 personalities Kerala has produced. Grade 2 Ma Amritanandamayi Devi in the spiritual field or in the Bhakti Yoga, and Mani Lakshmi Didi in the field of Karma Yoga, and in the Jnana Yoga field, her contributions are tremendous. And she got a number of awards also, like Amrita Kirti Puraskara in 2017, she got it. A number of what is called Manorama Tamburati Award and Balu Gokulam recognition, and like a number of awards from government and non-government organizations. She received it. A love incarnate, that is what her specialty. I still remember during our life focus training in Kanyakumari, her classes on Karma Yoga. A number of seminars also I could attend. And when I visited there in, with my mother, how her love in the late night when I visited there, her love, I could experience it. And such a mother incarnate we could get, as we are blessed that today in this online function we could get Mani Lakshmi Didi as our guest, and she will be addressing. I request humbly our Mani Lakshmi Didi, please bless us with your valuable words.
Brahmacharyavrati Dandi Sarvavedanta Khandita Srimad Viveka Yogi Mam Prachodayatu Sarvada. I'm extremely happy that on this birthday of Swami Vivekananda, I have got a wonderful opportunity to address the children, especially the children and their parents, on our beloved Swamiji's life and message. I'm very grateful to Prasad, who organized, probably in consultation with Radha Didi, and has given me this chance to be present with all of you. Years back, I had to talk to a group of students coming from the university from Canada. They are all very, very advanced youth. After my talk was over, they asked me, Madam, what is the reason for this special fragrance of India? See, we travel all over the world, and wherever we go, we get the same rotten smell of materialism from the people, from the cultures there. But when we come to India, there is a special fragrance. This fragrance is totally different. What is this that gives India this special fragrance? I told them that this fragrance is part of India's culture, the spiritual culture. The spirit never loses its fragrance. It's an ever fresh, ever fragrant culture that we have in India. And that is why it is called a Punya Bhumi, a Dharma Bhumi, a Karma Bhumi, Satya Bhumi, Tavo Bhumi, and whatnot. In so many names, which other country in the world has so many epithets to describe their country? Nowhere. They either call it Mother Bhumi, or in some places it is fatherland. In Germany and all, they call it fatherland. So that is all. But here, the special fragrance of our spiritual heritage has made the country, our culture, multi-fragrant. That fragrance has come to us from millennia. Ever since man started understanding nature, man started searching for the God within, the God outside, the God all pervading. When all these searches were going on, our Indian saints woke up to that wonderful capacity of the human mind to conceive of this truth within themselves. Kaschid dhiraha pratyagatmanamaikshat. That is how Kathopanishad introduces us to this special effect of India. When everywhere in the world, people were looking outside through their Panja Indriyas, the five Indriyas, five sense organs, to absorb the fragrances from the world outside. In India, our rishis concentrated on the inner fragrance. They delved deep within and brought out the truth. What was the truth? That the ekam sat vipra bahutha vadanti. There is only one truth. It is that one truth that expresses itself in manifold ways all over the universe. Whether you are born in India or anywhere else, the Chaitanya within you, the special life within you, the Atma within you, that is the same. So this understanding has percolated in all her art, culture, music, language, architecture. Everywhere we find this smell of Advaita, this fragrance of Advaita. And because of that, we find that because of this, the children, the fragrance, everybody was coming towards India in some way or other to collect something. Some came as merchants, some came as preachers, some came to take our treasures to their country, so on and so forth. So this special fragrance, how did we keep it up from generation to generation? You know, when we were all children, if somebody asks us, who is the greatest hero whom you admire? Without hesitation, we used to say Sri Krishna. Nobody to beat Sri Krishna, isn't it? In his beauty, in his grandeur, oh, Nobody can beat Sri Krishna. In no culture in the world, no samskara has produced such a wonderful hero. A hero who is really God himself, like that. So later, when we grew up and when we knew that Krishna was there, all right, but we want to have another hero for ourselves. Who could be that hero? You know, in our young days, that hero became Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda spoke in the Parliament of Religions about India, Indian culture, and everybody was attracted. India woke up from her centuries of sleep, so on and so forth, we started hearing. And wonderful indeed was the name and fame he brought back to India. And it is only natural that in 1985, Government of India decided that Swami Vivekananda's birthday should become our National Youth Day. So when you think of Vivekananda, I get that fragrance of which I spoke to those children from Canada. See, the fragrance of truth, the fragrance of justice, the fragrance of understanding, fragrance of oneness, so on and so forth. So Vivekananda became our hero. It is very unfortunate that the present day children do not know how to make Vivekananda as their hero. When children come to us, sometimes the parents bring the children, see, my child is very naughty. He doesn't obey. He doesn't study properly. Can you do something about it? I said, yes, of course I can do. What will you do? You know, I used to give them a beautiful photograph of Swami Vivekananda and tell them, every day, keep it on your table. Every day you touch his feet and say, Swamiji, make us also like you. Make us also love India like you. That is all you need to pray. And slowly you will find the wonderful man-making ideals of Swamiji, nation-building ideals of Swamiji. They start percolating unto you. And finally, by the time you absorb more and more of Swami Vivekananda, you would find that you are becoming more and more a divine person, a person in which there is that potential divinity starts flowering. Just like a small bud starts flowering, blossoming. In the same way, our wonderful little children, if they start absorbing Swami Vivekananda's life and message, you will find that you will also would start opening up beautiful flowers. You will be with a fragrance, and that is the fragrance which we will have to carry all the time and make India forever a very, very fragrant culture. So our children, Samskara Varga children especially, they should learn singing about Swami Vivekananda, keeping Swamiji's photo in your room, study room, and then reading about his life and message, and slowly, slowly become little Vivekanandas yourself. Vivekananda means who loved India, who loved Indian culture, who dreamt of seeing India as a Jagat Guru. So that is how our children will have to absorb the life and message of Swami Vivekananda. What was the thrust of Vivekananda's talks? Our children should understand. I don't want to go into high Vedanta. That is for parents, they can read some of these books. But for the children who are listening to me, I should try to tell you in small story forms how Swamiji conveyed the beautiful Vedantic ideas. You know, sometimes I keep a small example. when we have all heard about Swami Vivekananda's talk in the Chicago Parliament of Religions, no? So just imagine, how exactly did he speak there and convey so much of knowledge in such a short speech? Wonderful it was, no? So, he was sitting there and listening to the speeches. So many 30, 40 people were there. They had all brought their papers, written down their speeches, wonderful speeches. Everyone spoke, my religion, my philosophy, my culture is the best. You have to obey us. You have to adopt our customs and traditions. Then only you can go to Swarga. So many people were talking like that. Swamiji closed his eyes and sat there. People were wondering, who is this wonderfully handsome saint who has come from India? Is he going to talk to us? Will he also talk like this rubbish these people are talking? We want to hear something fresh from him. So let us sit and listen to him. I compare him to a bird catcher, bird watcher, or whatever we can say. So all these people who were talking earlier to him about their religion, their culture, their philosophy, it was as though they were all having small cages in their lap. Each one had a bird inside. They said, my bird is the best. My bird will fly like this. My bird can fly high. Look at his wings. And it will sing also. So each one said like that. When Swamiji's turn came, what he did, it was as though he opened up the cages and allowed the birds to fly away. How did he do that? Wonderful it was. You must read Swamiji's Chicago address. You know what he did? He said, every one of you saying it is true, but you must understand that every religion is really a part of the truth. It is not that your bird or your religion alone is the truth. See, in our country, we believe all religions are true. We accept all religions. We consider, we worship everybody. Ekam sat vipra bahudha vadanti. Truth is one, but people will talk about it differently. What is the example? See, so many different rivers. In Karnataka, there are so many rivers. In Tamil Nadu, there are so many rivers. In Kerala, there are so many rivers. They may be starting from different mountains, but then they all flow towards the ocean. They all get merged in the ocean. And then there is neither Karnataka water or Tamil Nadu water or Kerala water. They all become one and one only. So my brothers, remember, whatever you are talking, they all should finally lead to the ultimate truth. Satyasya satyam. That is what has discovered long back. Pratyagatmanamaiksha. By deeply delving into ourselves, deep meditation, we have found out that there is the truth within all of us. So everybody was so happy to hear it, that we are all one. We all belong to one great family, the human family, the family of the mankind. So we are all brothers and sisters. That is how he addressed them, no? Sisters and brothers of America. So this was the background. Swamiji found in every one of them not a different person with a different religion coming from a different place. Swamiji found in all of them the same Atma, the same truth shining within, which makes us what we are. So Swamiji, when he addressed them, they all thought, this is the truth. Why should we quarrel in the name of religion? Why should we unnecessarily fight in the name of religion? No, we should learn the Vedanta. We should go to India. We should find out what they are teaching. So people started coming to India. India was sleeping at that time in this sort of, because nobody was recognizing the value of Indian culture. So when Swamiji spoke in the World Parliament of Religion, it was as though the sleeping lion was awakened. Suddenly, people found, oh, the language of India, Sanskrit, oh, the music, oh, the yoga, oh, the dance, everything. There is a special flavor. And that flavor is the flavor of Advaita. That is non-dualism. There are no two things. There is only one truth. Satyameva Jayate. See, on our national emblem, we have written Satyameva Jayate. So all of you children should understand what it means. Satyameva Jayate. If you ask your parents, some of them may not be able to explain to you. But remember, the real truth is, there is only one truth. Ishvara Allah Tere Naam Sabko Sammati De Bhagavan. So that is how the people from one part of the world, they may call it in one day. Sri Ramakrishna, the great master of Swamiji used to say, see, you take water. In how many different ways we call water? Jala, Tirtha, Pani, water, aqua, vellam, like that. But what does it mean? They are all water. And what is the quality of the water? When you drink, your thirst is quenched. So religion should be there, like that. Religion should be concerned with the truth. And when you drink that religion, when you absorb that religion, your character will change, your understanding will change, more and more capacity to love, everything will come to you. Swamiji will say, power will come to you. Everything will come to you when you understand about that one truth. So Swamiji used to say, see, we must all understand that deep within us is that truth. My beloved children, let that be our pranams to Swamiji on this day. Swamiji, we shall harbor within us that one truth. It is one truth which has become many. So Swamiji used to use a small story. You must have all heard that story. One lion gave birth to a little kid, and what happened was, the lion was very hungry. So there was a stream flowing, and from one side he saw, on the other side there were so many goats, sheep. They were all grazing there. Hey, very nice food I will get. Thinking, this lioness gave a jump over the stream. He reached there all right, but in that jump, he killed itself. It died, and out of its uterus came a little lion kuti, little lion child, little cub. So all the sheep and goats, mother sheep, they were all watching. Oh, this poor child. No, mother, we will look after it. So they all started looking after the sorry for the disturbance. The poor. So all the mother lambs, mother sheep, they all gathered around the little lion cub. They started feeding it slowly, drinking the goat milk. The lion cub grew up. And what happened? He had not seen lions, so he started crying, bleating like a sheep, eating grass, and he grew like that. And it became quite big. So one day, what happened? It was grazing along with the mother goats and sheep, and suddenly another lion came there. That lion looked at this sheep, and then they found, oh, here is a lion. Why is it growing along with these children? Goodness gracious, what shall we do? He said, you come here. Why are you moving about among the sheep? You are a lion like myself. Come here. The lion comes, no, I am not a lion. I am only a sheep. He said, idiot, you are a lion. Come with me. And he dragged the lion cub, took him to a lake and asked him, look into the lake. Can you see? Yes, I see myself. Now look at me. Can you see? Yes, I see. Do you resemble me or do you resemble the sheep? I resemble you. Now you understand. Now don't cry like a sheep. Don't bleat like a sheep. You roar like a lion. The lion roared and taught the little cub how to roar. Then he said, don't go to the sheep again. You are a lion. Swamiji used to say, this is how every human being, we think, we are helpless, we are poor, we are uneducated, we can't do anything. We are thinking like that. Swamiji said, no, every one of you is potentially divine. There is a divinity within you. Wake up that divinity and roar like a divine being. You grow into a full stature. Your body, mind, intellect, everything should grow and grow and grow. And finally you will see you are almost divine. Swamiji was like that, so he could easily say that. So what should we do? We should not become like a lion cub in a sheep's group. We should become the lion and roar. So India has started roaring now. Swashraya, Atmanirbharata. All these are the watchwords of the growing India. India should grow. All of you students, what is it we can do? We can show Swamiji that we love India as you do. We will absorb the culture of India. In our thoughts, words and deeds will be Indian. Like you, when we go to a parliament of religion sometime in the future, we will also say, I am proud to be an Indian. See, that will be our contribution to Swami Vivekananda on his birthday. So, how did Swamiji react to this great adoration he received in Europe? He said, no, it is not good for me. It is all right. America and Europe are admiring me. But what about my countrymen? I must immediately go to my country and wake up my countrymen to tell them you are not sheep, you are lion cubs. So that is my job. So when he returned in 1897, he returned to India, and from Colombo to Almora, a long stretch of country, he went through preaching to the people, making them understand that we have a great responsibility towards the entire humanity, to the entire world. We have to wake them up. People are thinking we are animals. We have to remove that misunderstanding and make them behave like wonderful human beings. The mankind should wake up to their destinies. So what happened then? This fragrance, this divine fragrance of India, which Krishna brought to us, which Rama brought to us, which Sri Ramakrishna brought to us, Swamiji brought to us in a very, very modern way, because Swamiji belonged to the modern times. Science was growing, travels were easy, communication was easy. So Swamiji said, we have to grow up to the times. We should absorb all that is best in the world. We should be scientific, we should be rational, we should be logical, and in Indian culture should become the culture of the whole humanity. Now you see what has happened. Our yoga has already been accepted by so many different countries. They have started yoga so that they can acquire health and other capacities. Similarly, our music, people like the great Ravi Shankar, he took Indian music abroad. Our great Emma Subbulakshmi, people were enchanted by her music. So our music has become very, very popular in the Western countries. Similarly, our games, now Kabaddi also is going to be probably enter into the Olympics. So everything that is in India has a special flavor. So that special flavor, we of the younger generation should keep up. So to point out this, Swamiji used another little story. What was that story? He told in the World Parliament of Religion, he told a story. Why people are quarreling in the name of religion, shutting one off from the other, not accepting the other. So for that he told a story. What was the story? You must be knowing the frog in the well. Kupa Manduga. In every language, in all our languages, that story is there of the Kupa Manduga. A Manduga or a frog was lying in a kupa, in a well. There's no way of going out. It was very deep, so it could not climb. So one day, during a heavy rain or flooding, a frog from the sea came into the well. So this little frog looked at the bigger one. So where are you coming from? I have not seen you before. Where are you from? Oh, I am from the sea. Sea? What is that? Is it bigger than this well? Yes, yes, definitely. You have no idea. Sea is bigger than this well. This much? It jumped from one side of the well to the other. He said, yes, bigger than that. He jumped from one side to another. Again, bigger than this. Yes, definitely. You have no idea of the sea. Oh, no, you don't know anything. You go. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be a friend with you. So we should not be like that. Swamiji always remembered, because he went to America. In those days, it was very difficult for a Orthodox Hindu to leave the shores of India, travel by ship and go to a Western country. But Swamiji went. For what he went? To take this fragrance of Indian culture to the world at large. He didn't want to be a Kupa Manduga. He wanted to share the Indian beautiful culture with the world at large. And so today you see, Vivekananda centers are there all over the world. Ramakrishna Sharada centers are there all over the world. So many people come to India to learn about the Ramakrishna Vivekananda Vedanta, the practical Vedanta. So what is it we can do? We will also study the Vivekananda literature, Sri Ramakrishna's most admirable, the life science which he taught to Vivekananda, we will learn all that. We have to study chemistry, physics, everything, but daily a little bit of Vivekananda literature we will learn, then we would find slowly, 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 we gain in stature. When we stand up, people will say, how that boy is so very brilliant. How he is, look at him, the way he is standing. When somebody used to walk into a meeting, people will say, who is this emperor who is coming here? He walks like an emperor. He sits like a simha, like a lion. We should have that much of a presence. How will the presence come? Out of self-confidence. How will self-confidence come? When we really know the self about ourselves, our capacities. So Vivekananda is a teacher for all of us to find the real self within us. And once we acquire that, we will find we can understand all the knowledge in this world, no problem at all. India should become once again great master culture, like Himalayas. From her will start flowing all the great rivers. From the Bharatiya understanding, the great Indian spiritual science, knowledge of science will come, knowledge of logic will come, knowledge of everything, everything you can think of, all flow from this Indian tradition. So today is the day we have to pay homage to Swami Vivekananda by assuring ourselves, Swamiji, like you, we would also love India. So dedicate our lives for serving India. We shall also try to understand the great Indian culture, the Indian spiritual heritage. We will learn yoga, we will learn Sanskrit, we will understand Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana and Mahabharata, and we will be proud to call ourselves Indian. So Swamiji, when we go to a Chicago Parliament of Religions, maybe many years back, again in future, we will also stand up there and say, we are proud to belong to a culture which taught the world the great quality of tolerance and acceptance. Okay? So today is the day when we dedicate ourselves to the great master's message, life and message. Once again, I want to tell you, I am very happy to address all of you on this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
You are on mute.
Sorry for that. Online glitches. That was an enlightening talk by Lakshmi Amma. Thank you, Amma, for your tremendous knowledge and sharing so many good thoughts about Vivekananda and his principles with us, and yes, definitely to the younger generation. We are really thankful to you. Patriotic songs always encourage us to do something good for our country. They bring in us a sense of fulfillment and responsibility towards our own country. They give us a feeling to cherish our motherland and to be proud of our motherland. We now present our Karyakarta, Srimati Ramya Sudhir, for a Desh Bhakti Geet.
Dhanyavad. Namaste everyone. Sari sani dani re, sani da pa ma pa ma ga. Sari sani dani re, sani da pa ma pa ma ga re sa. Kuruddha madhya sajjatam, ranaya boho sashastratam. Kuruddha madhya सज्जतां रणाय भोः सशस्त्रतां प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः समिद्धयेष सङ्गरः प्रयान्ति सैनिकारणम् समेत्य कुर्मेः वयं रिपोंश्चधूलिसात्क्षणम् संहताश्च सञ्जताः युध्येमहि प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयात राष्ट्र सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्र सैनिकाः मरुत्सुताः प्रकुर्महे स्वमुष्टिसादिवाकरम् अगस्त्यवत् पिबेम चुल्लुकीकृतं च सागरम् बालाह्यभिमन्यवः क्षणाजयेम चान्तकम् बालाह्यभिमन्यवः क्षणाजये मचान्तकं प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः मरुत्सुताः प्रकुर्महे स्वमुष्टिसादिवाकरम् अगस्त्यवत् पिबेम चुल्लुकीकृतं च सागरम् बालाह्यभिमन्यवः क्षणाजये मचान्तकं प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः चन्द्रगुप्त मध्य संस्मरेम भीम विक्रमं धमनि सञ्चितं वितन्महे च शिव पराक्रमम् महापरम्परामिमां च क्षणाजये मचान्तकं प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः चण्डताण्डवं समन्ततो निहत्य शक्तिमासुरीं विदद्महे तदाहुतिं वंश एष विख्यातो मार्ग एष नो महान् वंश एष विख्यातो मार्ग एष नो महान् प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयातरे अभियातरे प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः कुरुध्वमध्य सज्जतां रणाय भोः सशस्त्रतां कुरुध्वमध्य सज्जतां रणाय भोः सशस्त्रतां प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः प्रयात राष्ट्रा सैनिकाः सारे सनिध निरे सानिध पमग सारे सनिध निरे सानिध पमग रे सा धन्यवाद
I'm sure most of us might have got goosebumps listening to the beautiful patriotic song by Ramya. Thank you so much, Ramya, for the melodious rendition. Viveka Chetana, Viveka Prerana. Viveka Prerana, Viveka Chetana. Personalities who inspired Swami Vivekananda and personalities who were inspired by Swami Vivekananda. We now have a small children's program of Samskara Varga children who will be enacting the lives of personalities who inspired Vivekananda and who were inspired by Vivekananda. Viveka Prerana, Viveka Chetana by the Samskara Varga children. I now invite Charukantan as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Charukantan.
Namaste everyone. My name is Charukantan. I'm studying in 5th grade KVIAC. Today I'm going to act like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I was born on 18th February 1836 in the small village Kamalpur, Kolkata in a Brahmin's family. My childhood name was Gadadhar and I was loved by the villagers. I was motivated by a monk known as Totapuri who initiated me in the Advaita Vedanta. I was a worshipper of goddess Kali in Dakshineshwar. I was married to Sharada Moni Mukhopadhyay when I was 23 and proclaimed her as the embodiment of the Divine Mother. My preachings attracted the atheist Swami Vivekananda, who became a devoted disciple. We first met in November 1881 at Surendranath Mitra's house in a spiritual festival and was requested to sing songs. I was impressed by his singing talent and invited him to Dakshineshwar. When Narendranath came to meet me, I started shedding tears of joy and began telling Naren, "Why have you taken so long to come to me? I have been waiting for you for all these years." This meeting proved to be a turning point in the life of Narendranath, and he accepted me as his guru, and I prepared him to dedicate his life to serve the humanity. Swami Vivekananda founded the Ramakrishna Mission to promote the teachings of his Guru. My vision of life is that all living beings are divine. God is present in all man and women. Human beings are equal and there is oneness of existence. To attain salvation, the main obstructions are lust and greed. The main aim of each human being is to become one with God. There is only one God. All religions have different paths to attain salvation, but their aim is same, that is God. Thank you.
Thank you, Charukantan. That was really nice of you. Good job. I now invite Dhanvi as Ma Sharada. Dhanvi?
Namaste. My name is Janvi and I am playing the role of Ma Sharda Devi. I am born on 22nd December 1853 in Jayrambati. My husband was also my guru. His name was Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I would like to tell you a short story. One day Swami Vivekananda was sad, depressed and furious because a fakir disciple of his was born to original master, and due to the curse of master, Swami Vivekananda got ill. He came to me and expressed his humiliation and how Thakur let this happen. I consoled him and said wisdom with my words that a master should not try to take a disciple away from another master, but if the disciple wants to change, it is up to the previous master to accept his decision. If the first master has higher knowledge and if he feels that somebody else will be able to help the disciple more, then he should allow that disciple to go to the new master. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Dhanvi. We have Ganavi again enacting as Ma Sharada. Ganavi?
Namaste. All power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Said by Swami Vivekananda. It means everything is there with you only. It's up to you how you mold yourself to get success in life. Of course, Vivekananda is a powerful and inspiring personality for all the youths. And you know who is the reason behind this inspiring and powerful personality? Yes, it is Ma Sharada Devi. Before telling about Ma Sharada Devi, I would like to introduce myself. Ganavi Srinivas from Vivekananda School of Yoga, 6th grade at St. John's School. Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Pada Padme Trayoshitva Pranamami Buhurbuhu. Today I am dressed up like Ma Sharada Devi and I would like to speak about Ma Sharada Devi. Ma Sharada Devi life was very ordinary and simple life. She used to look after the house, feed all the people in the house and the devotees coming to the ashram, take care of the family and growing Ramakrishna Paramahamsa order. Nowadays, no one can do how Ma Sharada has done to our society. Now, I would like to chant some quotes on Ma Sharada Devi. No one can suffer for all time. No one will spend all his days on this earth suffering. Every action brings its own results and one gets opportunities accordingly. And one more. You see, my son, it's not the fact that you will never face danger. Difficulties always come, but they don't last forever. you see that they fast forever like a water under a bridge. These types of inspiration quotes changed many lives, including me. Before, I was not so confident so much, but when I joined Samskara Varga, I am learning many things like music, bhajan, art and craft, yoga, Sanskrit, fun games, moral stories, and many more. These type of activities gives us more confidence. So I would like to say a big thank you for all the dear teachers and also extend my gratitude for giving an opportunity to share few words today. Thank you.
That was just wonderful, Ganavi. Very well done. Now is the time to witness the spiritual guru himself, Mahati, as Swami Vivekananda. Mahati.
My dear brothers and sisters, I am Swami Vivekananda. In my pre-monastic life, I was born on Pushya Krishna Saptami, 12th January 1863 in Kolkata.
Yes, continue.
I was the sixth child among 10 children of my parents, Vishwanath, Datta and Bhuvaneshwari Devi. My birth name is Narendranath Datta. My father was a lawyer at Kolkata High Court. My mother was a pious lady. Since my childhood, she taught us to be honest in our life. I was never agreeing anything without logical proofs. Everyone was saying God exists, but they have not seen. So in this search, I met Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, whom I later accepted as my guru and found answers for all of my questions. In 1893, I left to Chicago for World's First Parliament of Religions. On September 11th, in the Parliament of Religions, I addressed the gathering with opening phrase, "My dear brothers and sisters of America." The people welcomed me with full heart with standing ovation for 2 minutes. After this speech, the world started to look towards Bharata with interfaith and brought Hindu Dharma the status of major world religion. I have strong belief in youth. So my birthday, 12th January, is celebrated as National Youth Day. My message to youth is, arise, awake, stop not until your goal is reached. Dhanyavadaha. I am Mahati Kakala, studying in 2nd standard B section, Jyoti Kendriya Vidya Laya. Jai Bharatambe.
Definitely, Mahati. We will definitely listen to you. We'll follow. Thank you, Mahati. We now have Manasvi as Sister Nivedita.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I was born as Margaret Noble in Ireland. My Guru, Swami Vivekananda, asked me to come for the holy land of India, the women and the poor of the nation. They offered me to the service of India and gave me the name Nivedita. Nivedita means one who has been offered. I traveled to various places of India along with my Guru. Oh, the beauties of the Himalayas and the spiritual powers of the holy places like Amarnath and Varanasi. India is indeed a holy land. My Guru is one among the heroes of the Indian warriors. I feel proud of India and it became my motherland. Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Thank you everyone. I think you all guessed who am I. I am Sister Nivedita. My name is Manasvi, studying in 6th standard Prarthana school. Thank you all the teachers of Samskara Varga for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Manasvi. That was very well done. I now invite Hamsa Bhatt as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Hamsa?
Namaste. My name is Hamsa Bhatt. I study in Kendra Vidyalaya IISc, 4th standard. Give me your blood and I will give you your freedom. Any guess who I am? Yes, your guess is absolutely right. I am Subhash Chandra Bose. I was born on 23rd January 1897 in Orissa. I am also known as Netaji. I was one of the most prominent freedom fighters. Jai Hind, Dilli Chalo are my slogans. During India's freedom struggle movement, I consider Vivekananda as my spiritual teacher. He was full-blooded, masculine personality and a fighter too, the core of being. I also felt under the sacred influence of Ramakrishna and Vivekananda. My own life got awakened. India remembers me on every 23rd January as Parakram Divas. Thank you all.
Thank you, Hamsa. The impeccable performances by the children definitely prove the immense influence of Swami Vivekananda on the younger generation, which we need to be proud of. Thank you to all the children who have performed extremely well. Good job. Radha Didi is a senior life worker of Vivekananda Kendra and Dakshina Prant Sanghatak, organizer of Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andaman's Kendra activities of Vivekananda Rock Memorial and Vivekananda Kendra. With great pleasure, I now welcome our very own Radha Didi to give a speech. Radha Didi.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, Didi. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, my screen something else is seen, so I couldn't understand what is happening. So very happy to be with all of you today, and it's really very encouraging the way it is organized. You know, the initiative which is taken by our Prasadji and the entire team of Bangalore. You know, it's something marvelous. I have no words to appreciate. Everybody who has contributed, whether it is Samanvaya or Vivekananda Kendra Bangalore, it is a fantastic thing. And the best thing which I can say today, when we are celebrating Swamiji's Tidhi is today, and these little kids now coming in the form of Swamiji, coming in the form of Ma Sharda, or coming in the form of Sister Nivedita or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, it's something really marvelous, I must say. When in this age, when they replicate them, you know, real that nature in them, we are allowing them to flower it up, giving a chance for them to flower it up. And really it is something, you know, blessed. These children are blessed, their parents are doubly blessed, and you know, anybody who is watching them today on the screen are also blessed. And that is why this is how Swamiji said, when he said, I will leave this body, but I will work through many bodies. And you know, all those who are associated today on this occasion, they are really there. In them there is that Swamiji's, you know, that particle is there. That is why today we are there. So when the children were singing, whether it is Vaishnavi or you know, the our Hamsa or maybe Ramya Akka, it's all you know, marvelous. God's blessings is there. That's why we are able to do it. So what is the importance of conducting Samskara Varga, now we can understand. No, everybody, they were saying that, you know, before we were unable to speak like this in front of the other people, but we get a chance, because we get number of times we get chance to speak in our Samskara Varga. We are able to share our thoughts with the others. And past many months, BK Bangalore is conducting the Sanskara Varga online. I must appreciate our Raji Didi. She's taking lot of effort. Padma Didi, many people are, Jayasri Didi, all of them are joining with them. And that's how the children are getting this chance to come. And today we have to create this confidence, which Swami Vivekananda said, fearlessness. We should not be afraid of something. We can do anything and everything. Only we need to get that training. We must take the training to present ourselves. And we are all representing the Sanatana Dharma, the culture of this motherland, the samskara of this motherland. And when we start assimilating those ideas in our life, definitely we will grow like Swami Vivekananda. How Mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi was happy to have such a child like Swami Vivekananda. And today our parents should get same happiness of giving birth to the you children who are there present. And you must go on spreading this message to everybody, because they should also get a chance. When this little kid was today just now acting like Swamiji, the way she was speaking, a girl in her, in Swamiji's dress, something really, what to say. I'm so very happy, very thrilled to see that. So the celebration which we did today is really a blessings of Swami Vivekananda. And Vivekananda Kendra in our Bangalore should spread, now at present in Vidyaranyapura, Hebbal and Sarjapur, these are the few places we have our presence. We must spread the entire, Bangalore and see that entire Karnataka, and slowly our work should spread, because our aim is to make everybody to stand on their own feet. We should not be like sheep, which Mananiya Lakshmi Didi was telling to us that you are all lions. Lot of vigor is there, lot of power is there, lot of capacity is there, and we must get that. We should know the divinity within us, and then we should bring out that divinity. And this is how we can spread the message of Swamiji. And Swamiji stands for strength. Remember, strength is life, Swamiji said. Weakness is death. When you think yourself weak, weak you will be. When you think you are strong, strong you will be. So as you think, so you become. That is what Swamiji said. And therefore, always think that you can do anything and everything. We have the capacity, because we are the children of immortality. We are not papis, we are not sinners. We will not call anybody a sinner. That is why our people, we say, Mritasya Putraha. We are the children of immortality. And then Swamiji said, they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. If you are living, what is the symptom? What is the thing which we understand you are really living? When you live for others, you feel for others, you have concern for others. And Vivekananda Kendra Bangalore Center has shown their concern for others during this lockdown like anything. They have reached through various activities, and the act of such act that where we helped many people to come up, and now also the work is getting carried on. And these are all showing our concern for everybody. I must congratulate everybody, those who participated with various small items. And also with all these things, our Prasadji is taking that lead ahead to bring you all together in one platform. And Samanvaya is really bringing that Samanvaya there. And that's also a marvelous thing. And I'm really very much thrilled, and I don't want to take more time. We were supposed to complete by 7:30. It is already going to be 7:30. So congratulate everybody. May the Trinity shower their choicest blessings on all of us, so that we will be proving ourselves worth the children of this motherland, and we will dedicate our life every day. A little time of ours we will dedicate for the good of others, and that is what is the samskara of this land, and we will definitely do that. For that, Thakur Shri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ma Sharda and Swami Vivekananda will definitely bless us, and Mother Kanyakumari's blessings always there with us. May God bless. Thank you very much. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Radha Didi, for your Ashirvachana, with so much of encouraging words for us that we feel like doing more and more. Thank you once again. And it's the time now, much awaited time, for the children who are awaiting the results of the recently conducted competitions. We conducted various competitions on 31st of January to commemorate this special day. I would like to request Rajashri to do the honors. Rajashri.
Namaste to all. It's really difficult job No, announcing the prizes and the please, I'll be in mute. Okay, Ridhan. Yeah, thank you. As per this Swami Vivekananda's birthday celebration, Vivekananda Kendra has organized different competitions like Yogasana, Craft, Bhajan, and Bhagavad Gita competition on January 31st, this last Sunday. Okay, and this competition just for like a competition only. It is not to judge anyone. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಶಕ್ತಿನ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ತರಕಂತ ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ತರ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್. Okay, if we are not, we have done, all have done super best, excellent performance. No, for judges it was very difficult to judge whom to give, whom not to give. Unfortunately, I have to tell any 3 names, so I'm going to that. So the first I'll go with the Yogasana. Here the first place goes to Ganavi, who has performed Sharada Ma. Okay, and the second place goes to 2 person, the 2 kids, Raghav and Murdani. And third place go to Samhit and Shravya. And consolation prize is Cherik and the Dhatri. So we could not take, so we were not able to give 3 prizes, so we have given to 6 prizes. So many people were there, but unfortunately I told no, this is not possible. So thank you all. Congratulations. And the craft, I'll move to the craft. Pranita is the first prize. Pranita. The second place against the shared 2 kids. One is Vaishnavi and Sharanya. And third prize also given the 2 places. That is third place Yeshika and Ishani. And Bhajan, the Anushri Kumar, the first place. Ankita, second place. Sanvi Hanchannal, third place. And Disha Ashok, consolation prize. Okay. And the Bhagavad Gita, Mahati, who has done the Swami Vivekananda. So she is the first place. And Charukantan, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is second place. Hamsa Bhatt and Dhanushri is the third place. And consolation prizes Kaustubham M. Tejas and Advik is the consolation prize. Okay, these all for all participants. Those have performed, those have participated, will be sending the email certificate very shortly. And those have got the first, second, third, and consolation prizes. After me, please message me. Okay, we will see how we can. Those are nearby to this area. You can come and collect near to the yoga center. Rest all will send how we can do it. Okay, after just I announce the name, just message me personally, me or Jayashri Didi or the Prasad sir. Okay, personally you can message us. We will see how we can reach to the prizes to you all. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajashri. Congratulations to all the children who participated with great zest and zeal. Actually, we were overwhelmed seeing the responses of the kids, the eagerness, like it was totally fantastic. So in all the categories, the children performed very well and the judges really had a hard time to decide the winners. Congratulations to the winners also. Like all good things have to come to an end. We now come to the end of our program. I now call upon Master Charukantan for the for the word of thanks. Dhanyavada by Charukantan.
Namaste everyone. That was a delightful, memorable evening. A befitting tribute to Swami Ji on his Janma Tithi. First of all, on behalf of Vivekananda Kendra Hebal, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to the chief guest of the evening, Mananiya Dr. Lakshmi Didi, Director of Vedic Vision Foundation, for giving her valuable time to spend with us. Thanks, Didi, for sharing your profound thoughts and enlightening us through your insightful lecture. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Adaraniya Radha Didi Dakshin Prat Sangat of Vivekananda Kendra, who has been a source of strength and moral support to us. She has been a guiding force behind our activities. I personally extend my gratitude to Radha Didi for telling moral stories. In all these days, I've never slept a single day without listening to Radha Didi's stories. It was such an inspirational and motivation to all of us, and I feel blessed to be part of it. Few such stories are The Need and Desires, Be Happy, and stories from Mahabharata and Ramayana. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Sri TGK Murthy Sir, Program Director, and Brahmacharya Suved Chaitanya Ji of Sambodh Foundation for gracing the event. I extend my wholehearted gratitude to Yogi Prasad Sir, Rajeshri Didi, Vivekananda Seva Yoga, Samunya, and all participants of School of Yoga and Karyakartas. Well wishes of Vivekananda Kendra for organizing the event, and I feel proud to be part of Samskara Varga group formed during the lockdown time. We have learned slokas, yogasanas, bhajans, Sanskrit, and arts and crafts. A special thanks to Jayashri Didi, Somya Didi, Ramya Didi, and Shilpa Didi. Thanks are also due to all my brothers and sisters who participated with full enthusiasm and performed splendidly in cultural activities to brighten up the evening. At last but not the least, we wholeheartedly thank all the audience without whose enthusiastic support and active participation today's program couldn't have been such a huge success. We shall now conclude the session with Shanti Mantra.
Yes. Thank you, Charukantan. That was one of the best vote of thanks I ever heard. We formally conclude today's program with Kumari Mahati.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Mahati. Thank you, one and all.
Vande Mataram, well done.
बोलो भारत माता की
जय।
बोलो भारत माता
जय।
की
जय।
बोलो स्वामी विवेकानंद के
जय।
शारदा देवी के
जय।
रामकृष्ण परमहंस की जय
जय।
Mataram.
वंदे
Mataram.
Mataram. Mataram.
Thank you, everybody.